I bought the cheapest smartwatch that I could find on the internet. Now I bought this bad boy on Aliexpress and it was only for $2.69 and the transport was another $2.49. So the transport was almost just as much as the watch itself. So I'm wondering what this cheap smartwatch can do. By the way, as of right now, there's even a 40% sale going on. So you can already get this for $1.56. Now, at first I was a little confused on how to start this thing because there is no charging cable or whatsoever in the box. The only thing was in the box was a piece of paper, 2 straps, and the watch itself. So after a while, I found out that you can just detach these straps on both sides. And on the one side, you get a, let it focus. Yeah, it is focusing. No, it's not focusing whatsoever. But this one is a USB port. So you can actually plug it into a power bank or into your computer or in a charging adapter or whatever. And then you can start charging this thing. Now on this watch, we basically have just one button. And this one is almost invisible on the bottom side of the watch. And the first thing that we should talk about are the watch faces. So by default, you have like 1 or 2 of them. But over in the app that you first have to download, there are so many more. I think I counted them and it was like 140 or a few more. And these ones are starting with some Santa Claus Christmas themed ones, sport related, space watch faces, and a few more. And syncing them only takes about 15 seconds. So the watch face might be the biggest plus point on this watch. If you go further into this watch, we first get to see our daily steps with the mileage, steps, and our burn calories. And that's about it. Now next up, I was kind of surprised. So we have a heart rate monitor, we have a blood pressure measurement, and we have an Spo2 tracker. Now I cannot say so much about a blood pressure measurement since I don't know how to compare it since I don't have anything else. But I did compare the Spo2 tracker to my finger sensor for the Spo2 tracking. And for some kind of reason, both almost gave me the exact same stats. Now the watch was always a little bit too high, but on average, it was only off by like 1 or 2%, sometimes 3%, but not more. I really didn't think that this watch is actually working, so I was kind of surprised. Now next up, we have our sport modes. Now in total, you have 3 different ones. You have running, skip rope, and you have your crunches. Even though this watch only tracks your time and your burn calories. No heart rate and no steps, no whatsoever. Now on this watch, you're also supposed to get SMS. But in my testing, it didn't work at all. And I guess that's the first thing that's actually not working. So we're almost through with this watch. And in like 1 or 2 minutes, I will tell you what we're supposed to get on this smartwatch. And let me tell you right now, it's a big scam. Now, as the next feature, we get a music player. So we can go back a track, skip a track, play and pause. But the developers, they forgot about that we only have one button. And that only is to select and go back. And we have no touchscreen, so it's a good idea, but a bad execution. So that doesn't work. And as for the last feature, we have more. Now we have a sleep tracker, and that don't work. You have a weather widget that is almost correct compared to the iPhone weather. And you have a remote camera shutter that at least works while you're using the app. It doesn't work with your actual camera feature on your smartphone. All right, let me tell you right now what we're supposed to get. And that's actually a lot more. Not only are we supposed to get more sport modes, but the one we get on the watch aren't even mentioned besides running. Now look at this huge list of features that this watch packs. 10 out of 6 features simply don't work. The flip screen kind of sometimes works, but most of the times it's not. But I just count it as a work. Okay guys, that's more of a fun review and it didn't even cost me a lot. It was only like $2, $5 in total with the shipping. And it was kind of fun. I mean, I didn't expect to get a watch that is actually working. So for $2.69, or if you're lucky, $1.56, you get an Spo2 tracker that is actually working. You have a heart rate tracker, a few sport modes, and actually a battery life that lasts up to a few days. And everything else on this watch is actually not working, but I can live with that price. And guys, that's already it for today. I hope you liked the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.